You know, all of a sudden, people now begin to bring to my notice all of the things that happened right there in Europe, called the Finland, regarding the people of Biafra, Moses, Simon Ekpa, and the rest of the judgment that was passed there. I want to let you know that judgment can be perverse, judgment can be delayed, and judgment can be thwarted, and judgment can be manipulated. But one thing I know as a prophet of God is that when you have passed your judgment, you will not agree, or you will not force me to agree.
Alright, depending on your time zone and your location. This popular prophet now they post video here almost all the time. Prophet David King Leo. Again, another fresh video where they could that Nande ni go reject the judgment, finish governments and finish courts pass the Nisima as Simon Ekpa. Yes, they just concluded the court sitting in You people saw the news. I don't want to go into that again. Actually, I'm going to get into the outcome of that judgment and the mind of Yende Nigwekuru, because he's speaking as a man of God who is concerned. So after watching the video, do well, share your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section, and also do well to share the video. Can as always reply wait for this video. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I'll be right back.
Viewers all over the world, God bless you all and continue to lift you higher in the name of Jesus. Don't also forget that I'm still your prophet, Prophet Dr. David King Leo, Elijah, the major prophet that God is using to speak to the whole world and all of the things that we need to know in the world and in Africa and in the whole world at large. Right here in Nigeria, I am the prophet God is using to speak to the whole world. You know, all of a sudden, people now begin to bring to my notice all of the things that happened right there in Europe, called the Finland, regarding the people of Biafra, Moses, Simon Ekpa, and the rest of the judgment that was passed there. I want to let you know that judgment can be perverse, judgment can be delayed, and judgment can be thwarted, and judgment can be manipulated. But one thing I know as a prophet of God is that when you have passed your judgment, you will not agree, or you will not force me to agree. So the judgment right there in Finland, I, major prophet, I reject that judgment. And I want to make it sure and make it clear that the judgment right there in Finland, I was looking at to see where they would talk about the people of Biafra. I was also looking at where they would talk about the welfare of the people of Nigerians. I was also looking at where they would say, oh, the people of Nigeria needs their right, they need this, they need that. But they never talk about that. They went into something kind of mushroom court judgment right there in Finland. Major prophet, I rejected because I am the prophet of the whole world. And I cannot tolerate when the people come to marginalize a set of people, or when they come to begin to use what's called a judgment to witch hunt some set of people. You come and say that this, that, this, that. This is not what we are trying to see. This is not what we are expecting. We are expecting where you're going to call all the Nigerians and all the people of Biafra. Everybody should come to ICC so that we look at this matter and understand what is really playing on right there in the eastern region of this country. Because you can never tell me that a sided nation, or you can tell me so that a people that are rejected should not react or act. I am not in the opinion that any violence should be committed anywhere, but I'm looking at where we all in Nigeria can also have our rights, and where we all in Nigeria can be able to say that yes, that we are in a country where our rights are protected, and where our voices are heard, and where we are allowed to participate in nation building. So telling me that Finland has passed a judgment and all of that, I reject it. And I want to tell the people of Finland, they should quickly, the government of Finland should quickly resolve into looking at the matter very well. They should look at it critically. They should go into this matter and look at it critically, because a lot of issues are the reason why curses are placed. You know, when the people of Egypt and the people of Israel, the Israelites want to leave the land of Egypt to their own promised land, Pharaoh thwarted it, and Pharaoh fought against it. But we all knew what happened at the Red Sea, because Pharaoh got his own cut of the cake. Because it is not good to pervert judgment. It's not good to pervert justice. It's not good to witch hunt people who are helpless. It's not good to oppress the needy and oppress the poor. It is not good to use government tools or use government authority or power to become a tool to oppress the needy and oppress the poor and oppress the people. Because the masses has always been on the other receiving end, where all the people who are in one politic or the other using the political power that they have to work against the masses. Major prophet rejected any negative judgment. Major prophet reject any judgment against the people of Biafra. Major prophet reject any judgment against any man that is an activist, any man that is a freedom fighter. Major prophet, I reject the judgment. I reject it. I will not take that judgment. And I will walk against it in the spirit and also stand against it in the realm of the spirit to pray against injustice. Major prophet will not take negative judgment. I am making it clear. I am not a prophet to come and dig up because you want to give me. How much you want to give me? Oil block, oil well. You can give to other men of God. Don't give me. I don't need your oil block. I don't need your oil well. I reject to collect that money. You can give me. If you like, bring it 20 billion to bribe a major prophet. I will not take it from you. I will tell you the truth out to your face, because when it comes to the things of the spirit, God will always ask major prophet, what has you done? What have you done about this matter? Because major prophet cannot sleep when the people are crying. Major prophet, I cannot sleep when the people are in pain. I cannot sleep when the people are marginalized and oppressed, when justice is perverse. So Finland, the Lord said, I should tell you to be careful and retrieve your steps. Do not allow yourself to become a tool against the people, against the masses, against the people of Biafra, because you must know that the people from the eastern region are the same people that are the wise men that saw Jesus when he was born. Don't forget that the people from the eastern region are still also the people who are part of this Nigeria that has built almost everything in Nigeria. What do you want to talk about that have not built? You want to talk about anywhere in Nigeria? They are the ones that have developed everywhere. They developed Lagos, they developed Abuja, they developed Kano, they developed all the major and mega cities in Nigeria. And they are also the people who are busy working hard to also help you people right there in Finland and in European nations. They understand that, they know. So you cannot come here and begin to tell me what's called perverse judgment, or begin to bring something up that major prophet. I cannot accept. I will not accept. I reject that judgment. That judgment in Finland, I reject. And also we are going to follow it up spiritually to also begin to look at things the way they are going. And you must know that major prophet, the world who have come. We have come to this world to prove something to the whole world. And I cannot tolerate. You begin to demoralize the spirit of the people. You begin to oppress the people that want their freedom. You begin to fight against because you want to collect oil block or oil well. Your oil block and oil well is nothing to compare the lives of human. Human lives are more important than anything. Human lives are more important than whatever you may think. Be careful with oppressing the needy. Be careful with oppressing the people. Because whatever does not happen today will surely happen in a week. Whatever does not happen in a week will surely happen in a month. What did not happen in a month will surely happen in a year. What did not happen in a year will happen in a decade. What did not happen in a decade will happen in millennium. And when it is not millennium, it can go as far as 1,000 years. What did not happen today can happen in 1,000 years. And when it happens, there will be what's called a book of remembrance and book of record. When book of remembrance and book of record is opened, that is where all of your atrocities will come out. So major prophet, I'm trying to make sure that everything is clear. So you don't come and say, oh, prophet did not speak. Prophet is making sure that everybody is aware of the dangers of their decisions. Don't take a decision that will later haunt you. Don't take a decision that will later come back against you. Be careful with what's called perverse judgment. Be careful what's called passing, what's called one-sided judgment. Be careful with that. Major prophet does not accept that very judgment, and that's why I reject it. And I am also waiting to see the judgment they're going to pass across regarding what's called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will collude and also be able to now prove that yes, these people, they have ulterior motives. But I know that ulterior motive is for only a while. But at the end of it all, he who laughs last will laugh the best. So let us continue to do the right thing and know that the world does not belong to any person, but that all of us, we are the owners of the world. And as long as heaven is concerned, we remain the owners of the world. So may the Lord take absolute control, and God bless you all that have watched me, and also continue to, pray and continue to stand and watchful as major prophet, always on the mountain praying, right here on Mount of Possibility, always praying and also searching the things of the Spirit. Let us also search the things of the Spirit together and also know what God has in stock for us. So thank you for watching. Until we meet again, I remain your prophet, Prophet Dr. David King Liu, Elijah the major prophet, of the whole world in the name of Jesus Christ. Marakatoshi Brazida Lakato Brianekos. Rasata, I pray for you. God bless you all. Ratete Kosabadina Makataya.